Welcome, everyone. Welcome in to this week's Fire Signs live readings for the week of June 20th through June 26th. Hi, Sandra. Let me know if sound and picture is okay, please. You guys totally caught me again, running a little late. I thought I had the descriptions done for this live, and it makes no sense because it's been up for like almost a week. So totally dropped the ball. So I do apologize, guys. So we're gonna have a little late start, but if you're coming in and watching the replay, one, thank you so much for watching my video. And two, always timestamps are going to be in the description box. So you'll just want to click there. You can scroll down to Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and it'll take you exactly where you want to go. All right. So sound and picture looks good. April, Aries, absolutely. Mine is the 17th, April. So I'm at the far end of Aries. All right, so I do got to share out really quick, guys. And the ones that are in here, if you want to share out and help me, I would really appreciate it. I almost had it ready to go and shared out before we started, and it didn't work good. Hi, Amber. So yes, if you guys want to help me share out, I would definitely appreciate it. And for those of you that coming in watching the replay, please just check the timestamps because we're just going to jibber jabber. We're going to talk a little bit about the astrology like we always do. I will go ahead and put a timestamp on the intro also, just so you guys don't have to sit here and watch this chit chat while I share out. But yes, guys, there is a lot going on, but I don't want to jump into it just yet. Let me just get it all shared out really quickly. Again, I do apologize. I made these all last week thinking that we were having to reschedule. And then we didn't have to reschedule. So I thought they were already ready to go. I totally dropped the ball on that one. So my bad, my bad. So yes, guys, come in. I hope you have something to drink, some water preferably, because this weather is intense. I feel like we've gotten a slight little break this morning because it stormed. But then the sun is out. So like if you're living in Kentucky with me, yeah, hold on to your britches because it's about to get super hot today. It's supposed to give us a break, so I was really kind of hoping to um not die in the sun today. All right, I'm almost ready, guys. Again, I'm so very sorry. We get so many views from Twitter, which is really unreal because I think I have 11 followers on Twitter. But I share everything we do on Twitter. So it's one of the things. Pinterest and Twitter is one of the things that we share all our lives and all our uploads on. So a large percentage of our views comes from Twitter. So I got to make sure to get it out there. All right, guys, I think I'm ready. Again, I do apologize. So we're not in any groups today. We are just on Facebook, my Facebook page, YouTube, and Twitch. I will share out to the groups after we're done with the live stream, but that's just like the big places that I need to share out. So I do apologize, guys. So very sorry. All right, let me get it together. I want to talk about, let's do intro, 4 minutes even. All right, so we're going to talk about a couple different things, but the planet parade is going to be the most exciting thing. I've been talking about this planet parade for quite some time. Thank you so much, Sandra. Newfoundland, listen to me, I can't talk. Canada. Have mercy. Sun is out, really nice day. That's super cool. Sun is super hot here. Okay, so the planet parade is Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. And those are pretty big planets, right? And so they're making and what they call by the planet parade is when we're looking at it, it looks like they're lined up. Of course, if you're out in the universe, they're not really lined up like that. It's just how we're able to perceive it. They're actually very far apart, but it's something that doesn't happen very often. So the last time this happened, where there were this many big planets, was 2004, guys. And then the next time it's going to happen is in 2040. So quite some time before it happens again. The cool thing about this planet parade, guys, is, hi Diana, is you can go, and if you have a telescope, they do recommend using the telescope. Like, you're not going to be able to see the rings if you don't, Saturn's rings, like if you don't have a telescope. But here's the thing. So, and I think I just said Saturn, but you guys know what I mean. So in the morning, super early in the morning, like daybreak time, and maybe like right before daybreak time, from now until the end of June, guys, you have the ability to go out and see these planets without a telescope. Now, you're not going to be able to see the rings around the planet, but you're going to be able to see the big light from the planet, right? Mercury is going to be the hardest one to see in the mornings, guys, because it is closest to the sun. But the easiest way to spot this, for those of you guys that are going to go out and try this, you're going to see Venus. Venus is going to be the first one you see because it's going to be super bright. And if you just follow it a little bit further, you'll be able to see Mercury. Mars and Venus both being in this parade is super interesting. And I'm going to talk to you guys about Mars and Venus. For those of you very close to me, I already sent you a little tidbit of info about Mars and Venus this morning. So today is a very important day, and not just today. This energy again is going to follow out through the end of June. So if you're on the twin journey, very, very important. What I do want to say though is on the 24th of this week. So this week we're doing the 20th through the 26th. On the 24th of this week, which is Friday, guys, the crescent moon is going to fall in between. And I actually have a picture to show you guys. I hope I didn't get to see if it was going to work. Oh, yes, absolutely. Can you guys see it? So you see where Mercury, Venus, and then see how the moon comes in between Mars and Venus? And then we have Jupiter and Saturn. Again, guys, you can't see Saturn's rings unless you have a telescope, but you will be able to see the massive light, of course, from the planet. And then, of course, like, you know, that Mars is like the red planet, so that's going to help you between Venus and Mars. But see how Mercury is just a little way towards the horizon from Venus. So you're going to be able to see Venus first, especially on the 24th, because you'll be able to spot that crescent moon, and then you'll know that Venus is on this side closest to the horizon. Mars is going to be further out. But Mercury is going to be right next to Venus, and that's how you're going to be able to see it. How super cool is this, guys? And I know you guys are wondering, like, what does this all mean? It does mean a lot of different things, guys. One of the important aspects, astrological events that's happening right now, which I really haven't talked about a whole lot, guys. I know, because you know me, I'm all about let's just talk about the positive and sweep the rest under the rug. And then things like, you know, spirit comes and just yanks that rug right out. Yeah, it's been happening to me all week. So Saturn retrograde, let's talk about it. Let's at least just touch on it. I was talking to Miss Tina about it yesterday. I don't know if you guys ever watch I gotta go look, because her channel is just amazing. Made for Love. She does twin flame readings. So I don't know if you guys watch her, but check her out, her channel. She's, again, amazing. But she was talking, and she made a little post on her community page, and she said something about like Saturn is it's like a Saturn retrograde is like massive lessons, right? Like things that we're having to, big lessons. I think when I talked to Miss Tina, I used the but word, and I was like massive but lessons, right? I mean, it's like just saying that the things that we were hiding under the rug and like we didn't want to deal with, since that rug has been yanked up, it's like we've been forced to deal with it instantly. But the good thing is that we were prepared, right? If you guys are on a twin journey, the codependency came up and we were totally prepared. What do you know? When the towers fell and crumbled, we didn't panic. We were able to raise our vibration back up. So everyone should really be patting yourself on the back, because if you follow me and you're here, it's definitely because we're on the same journey. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about really quickly is Mars and Venus. So I'm going to show you guys what I sent my OGs this morning, and I'm actually going to read it to you. So it says, today, June 17th, is a great celestial event is taking place in the skies. Venus is holding the frequency of the divine feminine and meets the North Node that holds the frequency of our purpose as a collective in her own home, the sign of Taurus. So very happy, right? Mars, in the meantime, holding the frequency of the divine masculine, has already met Chiron, asking us to heal our wounds in his own home, Aries. All right, so I'm going to shock you guys a little bit. Let me finish it. The divine masculine is called to surrender to the great healing, and both our divine energies are fulfilling their mission today. Amen, right? They are both aligned to the great good of all. Okay, so here's what I want to say. If you have Aries, like me, in your chart, and you so Mars rules Aries, and I just don't freak out, okay? Ready? You're going to be the masculine in your twin journey. So you know how I always say there's divine masculine and there's divine feminine, and we always do readings from the DM, readings from whatever. If you're in Aries, if you have Aries strongly in your chart, sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, Pluto, most likely you are the masculine, the divine masculine. So when you're getting those readings and it says messages from the divine masculine, and you think, oh, that's my counterpart, that's my person, especially if your person just happens to be a male. Guys, gender plays no roles in this. And remember, we all have a divine masculine and divine feminine within us. So keep all those things in mind. I feel like we don't really have a grasp, like a real understanding of this. And that's why when I post DM messages to DF, they boom. I mean, they're crazy high. You're just listening to messages from yourself. And when I post messages from DF, you know what I'm saying? Those are kind of low. And it's like, those are the ones you probably want to know. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say, and don't freak out. I feel like you guys are going to be freaking out back here. I haven't seen the comments. But if you have Aries in a strong placement in your chart, like I do, then you are the masculine in your twin journey. And if your person, I'm just going to say it. Are you ready? If your person has a strong Scorpio placement, they are the feminine. So keep those things in mind when you're getting the readings and when you're learning. And when I'm saying like collectively divine masculine, collectively divine feminine. But I definitely feel like people get it backwards and people think that it has something to do with like man, woman. This is 2022. Women love women and men love men. Let's get over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so how does that play into that? You see what I'm trying to say? So yeah, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't, you can't just put it in a nice little, box and shut the lid and be like, oh, that fits in there. No, it doesn't work that way at all. All right, guys, I think that's it about the astrology that I wanted to talk about. Look at April. She's like, what? Yeah, so Amber says the masculine energy is what I had to balance out. I was over masculine. Me too, girl. Me too. You know why though? Because we were angry, and anger is definitely a more masculine energy. As soon as we took control of that anger, as soon as we released expectation, we kind of went more into the feminine energy when we were releasing that codependency. And see, that's what I try to explain to you guys too, is if you're on the twin journey, guys, there's different kinds of soul journeys. Not everyone is a twin flame. So when you're on different types of journeys, you experience different things. Some people have different spiritual abilities because they're on a different type of journey. But if you're on the twin journey, your purpose is going to be to teach others unconditional love. That's it. How you do that is going to be based on your creativity and what spirit has blessed you with. But if you are in that like more emotional, like the codependency was super emotional, right? Amber, back me up. It was rough. And the reason was because we're swapping back and forth. When you're on the twin journey, you're swapping back and forth, and people look at me like, what are you talking about? And I know, because sometimes I'm more emotional, sometimes I'm more angry. And I guess anger could be considered an emotion. But you guys know when you're more in your masculine energy and when you're more in your feminine energy. So we really need to talk about that more often. Like, I really want us to understand that one, we have both, because again, remember, we're one soul. Whenever we're on here talking and we're doing these messages, I feel like people are constantly always thinking about this other person somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You met them for 3 months and then they just ghosted you and went away. And they're like, oh, that's my twin flame. No, no, it's not. It doesn't mean you don't have a twin flame, because I promise you, if you're here and you're watching me after 2 years of doing this, I'd be a pretty silly person to say, oh, I don't know why every single person that comes in here is just like me. Oh, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of silly. Like attracts a like. I've definitely learned that in the last 2 years. And so you're on a twin journey, and your twin journey is going to be very similar to mine. Not saying that you all are going to be in divine masculine energy. We do have a strong divine feminine following. But for those of you that have that Aries, that Mars, just keep that in mind. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's timestamp. Let's do 1525 for Aries. So Aries, I'm not going to talk about the astrology. I would say watch the intro. It does start at 4 minutes. Yeah, let's just jump right in. Let's look and see what's going to happen for Aries, June 20th through June 26th. Oh, I always forget the camera. All right, there we go. Yes, when you become aware, Amber, you're able to balance out more. Knowledge is power. Yeah, look at Sandra. She's like, what? She's got Scorpio sun and Mars and Aries. I would say you're Scorpio sun, Sandra. And I would say that you do have a more feminine, nurturer, motherly type of energy. All right, Aries, here we go. So we have check your emotions and be tolerant coming out. Ooh, interesting. Aries always has that passion, that drive. Aries is always trying to lead, be a leader. Aries, again, that's why that masculine energy, right? But be tolerant is telling me that something is testing you. It could definitely be your emotions. In Aries, Mars, very significant in this planet parade. Mars is kind of, I mean, I don't want to like give it a bad rap. No planets are bad, guys, just like no tarot is bad. But Mars is kind of that angry planet. It's the fighter, right? I guess Chiron would be more considered like the wounded warrior fighter. But Aries is a fighter. Aries is very just fiery, passionate, driven, goes after what they want. But I do feel like the check your emotions is not necessarily an emotional situation. It could be for some of you, Aries. But I think this is more, I'm more in, like, I feel like that's the energy. You know how I always say that the portals are open at different times for different people, like longer, you know, shorter. I feel like I'm finally out of that lunar eclipse portal. What about you, Amber? Do you feel like it's finally done? Like, it took such a long time. We've already had a full moon since then. You see what I'm trying to say? It's like it's finally brought closure. We're finally finished. And now I'm more in a not so emotional type of energy. So this is going to be about anger. This is going to be about frustration. This is going to be about that drive. Like, I'm kind of getting this antsy kind of feeling, like I want to go do something. I want to push harder. 32 and 11. I don't think that be tolerant and number 11 coming out on the be tolerant card. 1111, of course, is definitely like the twin. Well, I shouldn't say that. 1111 means lots of things, guys. But if you're on a twin journey, that's one of the things that you see often. Repeated numbers, that type of thing. But I definitely see like you're standing stiff. You're not bending. The tree is trying to get blowed over and you're like, nope, I totally got this. And I think, Aries, what's happening here is you're learning to implement the lessons you've learned into like what's happening. And that's how come you're able to be tolerant. On the bottom, we have friendship. So that does tell me instantly that this is going to have something to do with a friendship. And of course, we can't deny the mirror in the picture. So definitely could have something to do with your counterpart, Aries. All right, let's pull from Magical Times. No, I tried. All right, let's go to the Heal Yourself reading cards. All right, Aries, let's see. What is the challenge or obstacle June 20th through June 26th? Why are you having to check your emotions? Why are you having to be tolerant? What are you having to be tolerant of, or who, Aries? We have how teachable are you? So going through some sort of massive lesson. Victim consciousness is coming out for lesson learned. I'm not buying that, Aries. And unleash your creativity. The pride card is on the bottom, and we have discover your life's purpose. Aries, it's possible that you were wrong about something that has to do with your life's purpose. And don't feel bad, guys. We all did. Remember when we first started this journey? When we're like, I gotta be a better person so I could be with this person, so we could do this thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, remember that? As you go through the journey, you realize it has nothing to do with that, right? And I think that's kind of what you're learning, Aries. Look at Twitch coming in. Hi, Sybil. All right, so lesson learned, victim consciousness. It's that woe me. I do feel like this is already lesson learned. Like, I don't feel like Aries is walking around going, this, ooh, I almost said a curse word. Like this stinks, and you know, like this, you know, everything sucks, and it's not working out for me. I feel like Aries is learning, or really already knows. Like, how many times have I said this week, guys? We have to stay positive, say positive things. This is really a big time of manifestation, especially with that Venus energy. I know not many people are talking about that, but I'm just saying that divine feminine energy is just wow. But so victim consciousness, I do feel is like something that's already happened to you. You've already learned the lesson. You've already learned to raise that vibrational energy. You know how I always show you guys the little funnel, the Hawkins, yeah. So here we go. The omega point energetic output. These are your feelings, okay? So you see down there at the bottom, grief, apathy, guilt, shame. I always say, as soon as you start to feel those feelings, you need to gain courage. You need to find willingness. You need to have acceptance. You need to find reason. Unconditional love is what that should say. Peace, enlightenment, and that's how you move yourself back up into the more higher vibrations, right? You've already learned how to do this, Aries. So when something happens, you've learned how to bring yourself up. And I feel like that definitely resonates for me, and I've definitely been able to implement it. Does it mean that nothing's happening and I'm handling everything with the greatest of care? Absolutely not. But what it does mean is that when I mess up, I can fix it quickly. Unleash your creativity. You're wanting something, and you're holding out for it, Aries. And Spirit saying, if you want it this bad and you're not going to let me take it from you, because that, I just want to say that lunar eclipse was very much Spirit taking that rug. And Spirit's like, fine, you want it so bad, you're going to have to figure out how to work with it. You see that? Unleash your creativity. Interesting. All right, so let's do the Gilded Tarot. Aries doesn't like to be told what to do. So I'm just saying this may be a tough week for Aries, and that could be why that Pride card is bottom of the deck energy. All right, Aries, let's see if we can get a little bit more information. What is going on? How teachable are you? This is very much that feeling like, are you going to implement those lessons? When something comes in and tries to knock you down, are you going to check your emotions? Honey, your mom's outside. I love you. Sorry, phone just went off. But are you going to check your emotions? Are you going to be tolerant? Are you going to release this, oh, woe me crap, right? And I don't know why. Who is in here that curses? Like, what is this about? Normally, I'm not saying I don't curse, but I've worked in like customer service, you know, my whole life. So I normally know when to like shut it down. And for some reason, something like someone in here must be wanting to spit it out or something. All right, how teachable are you? Are you going to implement the lessons, Aries? So we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands, one is union. So I just want to say, if you're on the twin journey and it is falling and the challenge or obstacle, super hilarious. But anyway, the Four of Wands is very much like a firm foundation. It can be financial security. This can have something to do with money, but I'm definitely not feeling that with that friendship card that was on the bottom. Four of Wands, like firm foundation. And then Nine of Pentacles, you're trying to build something, Aries. You're trying to do something. You're trying to make something. You're trying to make something powerful and big, because the Nine of Pentacles is not a joke. She has built her worth up to quite an extent. She's very comfortable. So the challenge could definitely be, now that I see both cards together, like a financial situation, but somehow the friendship or the twin journey, Aries. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it. All right, let's look at victim consciousness. All right, so we have the Two of Wands, make a decision. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, find new resources. So I do feel like you've already, one, learned that you're your own resource and you need no one else, Aries. Hi, Jenna. But I do feel like you haven't quite decided to choose you yet, Aries. I feel like you go in spirit a little bit of a back and forth here. Can you guys see the card up there if I put it up there? Sorry, guys, the dogs might bark. Look at Junior, save the day, my honey. But you see the be tolerant. It's definitely like something's trying to blow you down. And spirit's telling you that you need to choose you. And I do kind of get this feeling that you've held on to something with all kinds of mighty power. Just the grip is intense. If anything is, Aries, is you didn't have to hold on to it. If it wasn't meant for you, Aries, I promise the universe would have taken it away. You're strong, but you're not the universe, right? We're a part of the universe, but we're all a part of the universe, and we all have free will. So I definitely kind of get this little bit of sensation like you already had this all along, and you held on in a stubborn type of way. And that's why victim consciousness is coming here, and spirit saying like, you already know to do you. You already know, Aries, that you are your own resource and you need to choose you. And I do want to say, I do see the peacock on there, and the peacock, of course, does represent divine masculine. So when I say that, Aries, I'm not saying this is about someone else. This is about some man. This is about this. No, Aries, you're the divine masculine. So this is about you. You're your own resource. All right, unleash your creativity. Let's see what that's about. What does spirit think you need to do? So we have the Four of Swords. I don't think spirit wants you to lay down. I feel like you already are kind of laying down. It's very possible that because Aries didn't get something their way, they're wanting to quit. And that's kind of an Aries thing. And don't get mad at me. I got Aries everywhere, and I do it too. If something don't work out with me, I'm like, I'm not going to do that again. You know what I'm saying? Like, or that's not true. Sometimes I do it 10, 12 times. But you guys know what I'm saying. I don't feel like spirit's asking you to like lay down, rest, anything like that. But I do feel like spirit's asking you to think things through. Take a moment, pause, redirect your energy. You're putting your energy in the wrong place, Aries, because you think you have to fight for something that you already have. You don't even have to fight for it. And you have the Eight of Swords coming out. You're redirecting your energy so you can break free from that self-restriction. The Eight of Swords is break free from self-restriction all day, every day. All right, Aries, on the bottom is the Chariot. I just want to say the Chariot is your ride or die. All right, so now we're going to do magical times. And let's see what guidance spirit has for Aries. So we have the Dance card coming out. That's been coming out for me for several weeks. We have the love card coming out. And we have the healing card coming out. On the bottom, humor. And humor says, like, make light of the situation. It's kind of like the dance card, too. I feel like all these cards are saying the same thing. And it's what I just said. You are fighting for something, Aries, that you already have. Nothing else can be taken from you. The rug is gone. Everybody sees. There's nothing else there. So whatever this stubborn, and that's an Aries thing. It's an Aries thing to think that this victim consciousness, that woe me, like I have to fight harder or something bad is going to happen to me. No, Aries, you already fought the fight. You already won. You already have it. You've got knowledge. You gained the knowledge. So the dance card says, find your heart's rhythm, step lightly and swing with the melody, close your eyes and let joy lead the way. And I definitely feel like this is time. It's time for this now. It's time for the financial security, the firm foundation. It's time for that 9 of Pentacles. You don't need anyone else, Aries. You are going to do everything on your own. And you're going to look back and say, man, I wish I'd have done it sooner. All right, so we have the healing card. Bless all in need of healing, hope, and love. Spirit, grant us strength and wisdom. Guide us to the path of wellness. I always see that as a prayer. Say it over and over, Aries, if you need to. Love, listen to your heart, embrace what makes you happy. There are 1 million reasons to love. I love this card because of the part where it says there's 1 million reasons to love. Spirit did not send us down here to love one person unconditionally. What would be the sense of that? Spirit sent us down here so that we could love all things, people, animals, everything unconditionally. All right, let's pull from the Moonology Oracle to close it out for Aries. Don't quit, Aries. I feel like you're almost there. You're almost to something big. Look at that. Step out of your comfort zone. The North Node. North Node, I believe, still in Taurus. That's where you're going. That's where you're headed. Interesting that Venus is there, too. And then we have Believe in the Impossible, my absolute favorite, the Blue Moon. And show the world the real you. And that's what we're all doing, right? Full moon in Aquarius. I just want to say, I'm an Aries. I got this stuff all over my chart. It was so hard for me to get out here and talk to you guys and tell you guys my story. I think I was going for like a whole year before I even did like the twin journey class. Remember that? I was going for a year and a half before I would put the camera on my face. So I'm just saying, like, I understand, but you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone. It's definitely time, Aries. We've been waiting with this antsy, like ants in our pants type of energy. And now is the time. So we can't just, like now that it's here, we can't like check in and be like, oh no, breaks. No, it's time to break free. All right, so I'm going to clean up really quickly, guys, and then we will jump to Leo. I think me too, Amber. We're still, you have to wait 30 to 45 days after your month of monetization. So, yeah, we're just sitting here with, like, again, ants in our pants. And the funny thing is like we need, like, 10 things and we got 1 check, right? So that should be interesting. It's okay though. We'll get it. We'll get it all worked out. Priorities, right, guys? Priorities. Thank you, April. Oh no, Diana, thank you so much for joining us. Guess we're sticking with the Heal Yourself cards. Yeah. No problem, April. We won't do Scorpio until Sunday. Scorpio is water signs. We do water signs Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Time. But thank you for coming in for Aries. Notice how she's talking about Aries and Scorpio. How many of you guys have Aries and Scorpio in massive placements? Let me know in the comments. I want everyone to see how much Aries and Scorpio we have. Oh, and let's not forget Sagittarius. There's a strong Sagittarius following for sure. April says me. It's lots of us. Look at that. Sandra, Scorpio Sun, cusp Sagittarius, Mars and Aries. Sagittarius Sun, Scorpio Moon and Rising also. And Neptune. Moon and Neptune. A new moon and rising. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm eating ice. I'm so sorry. You should, Amber. I want to see it. And if you have your counterparts, Amber, you should send me that one too. You don't have to, but it'd be super cool if you let me look at it. All right, guys. All right, let's timestamp. Let's do Leo. Let's do 3618 for Leo. So Leo, I did talk about the astrology a little bit at the beginning of the video. It starts at 4 minutes, and I do recommend it. We have a beautiful planet parade happening. Won't see it again until 2040. Do recommend watching that part of the live. All right, I'm going to jump right in with the Angel Inspiration deck. And let's see, Leo, let's see, what is the energy for June 20th through June 26th? All right, Leo, so we have compassion coming out. Interesting. And we have speak from the heart coming out also. So I feel like you need to tell, and we have kindness on the bottom. So Leo, I feel like you need to tell someone something, and you need to be more compassionate about it when you're doing it. Speak from the heart could mean that you're trying to, so I just heard someone could be trying to, that doesn't make any sense, butter it up. It's like they're trying to gift wrap something and make it look better than it is kind of what I'm getting. And Spirit's asking you to be honest, come from truth, and have compassion for someone that may, one, be hurting due to like maybe a decision or something you said, something like that, definitely. And Leo, this could go the other way. I mean, I'm just saying, like, it could be that someone said something not very nice to you, Leo, and Spirit saying, like, have compassion for that person. I always say, guys, hurt people hurt people. It's so true, right? So speak from the heart is very much giving me like love, nurturing type of energy. All right, let's pull the Heal Yourself reading card, and let's see if we can find out what's going on for Leo. All right, so look at that. Speak from the heart and then say what you mean. The Dreams card is coming out and the Courage card. Leo, this is going to be something about your home life. So look at the Home card on the bottom. The Home card is really specific. It talks about this person who keeps moving things around in their house. and trying to recreate something, trying to recreate some sort of happiness, some sort of like, again, firm foundation. But say what you mean, coming out and speak from the heart. I feel like I could be talking to a Leo who's not telling someone something. There could be fear that the person won't have compassion for you, Leo, something like that. But say what you mean is super easy, super clear. It just says that there's something you need to, it's like a throat chakra, right? Like something you need to just get out. The dreams card, is there messages in your dreams? Always, Leo, but I think this is actually what you're trying to speak. You have a dream of something, you want something, you want to do something, and that's lesson learned. So it's like, it's possible this is happening right now. And whatever this decision or whatever it is you need to say or whatever it is you need to do, Leo, it's going to have something to do with like your home situation and your dreams, like your goals, your aspirations, those types of things. Courage is coming out for you, Leo, this week. So I do feel like you're going to have to be courageous. I just heard Saturn. So I do want to mention at the beginning of the video, Leo, I talked about Saturn. Saturn is in retrograde right now, guys. And it's very much about, Saturn is like that father planet, right? The authority planet. So it's very much about learning certain rules. You see what I'm trying to say? Learning to abide by certain rules, that type of situation. These could be like, for some of you Leos, this could be like marriage rules, like people that are in a contract, you know what I'm trying to say, like in a marriage, and they have, we don't do this and we do this, you know what I'm trying to say, like that type of situation. I do feel like someone could be moving, going away, doing something different than where they've normally been. Because the courage card always shows the person taking off. He's got the lantern, and it's like he needs the light to be able to see like where he's headed, where he's going. So it tells me that you're doing something, Leo, that you may not have done before, or you're having to deal with a situation that you may not have had to deal with before. All right, let's pull some Llewellyn Tarot. I've just seen the Universe card. Is the universe trying to do something for you, Leo? Let's look at say what you mean. Why is say what you mean in your challenges or obstacles? I feel like it's going to be about your dreams. So what is it that you're not saying? So we have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is like gathering with your soul tribe, with your friends, with your family. It's about celebrating. Ten of Cups, happy home, happy family. So again, there's going to be something about the home situation. Remember the bottom of the deck, the home card? It's like there's something going on. And I just want to say too, Three of Cups, Leo, is that card that says there's too many hands in the pot. Someone could be giving you like too much, telling you what to do in your home situation or in your family life, something like that. Say what you mean is kind of coming out to me now as kind of like, sorry. That's so interesting. Because I was going to say, speak up for yourself, stand up for yourself, and choked right away. So it's almost like it's someone that you don't want to upset. That's probably why the compassion card is here. It's like you don't want to hurt them. You don't want them to be upset with you or disappointed with you, something like that. All right, let's look at the dreams card. I do feel like this is about you chasing your dreams. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles does say plant seeds. Wait for a time of harvest. It is about having patience. And then the King of Wands comes out, and the King of Wands says, know what you're capable of, Leo. I do feel like that's going to be a strong, that's fire sign. So it's definitely your energy. But I definitely feel like this is like Spirit saying, like, know what you're capable of. And have patience with yourself, Leo. The Courage card, we have the Priestess coming out. Secrets. Secrets could be being revealed to you this week, Leo. Mysteries, you could solve something, like you've been kind of going back and forth with something like, should I, shouldn't I? And it's very possible that this week you take the courage to make a decision. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles can be a person, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But Queen of Pentacles to me for the last several weeks has been about resources. And it's not just resources and finding new resources, but it's about finding your own resources. I've been studying our birth charts for a little while because I have that reading in my Etsy shop. So guys, if you don't understand your birth chart and would like to get more information or more understanding of it, I do have that listing in my Etsy shop. So make sure to check that out. But I've been noticing that when I noticed it actually with Diana's, because she was the last one I did, but it was like it was really common. I even went back to previous charts because I've saved them and I have them on my phone, and I was able to look at the other charts and see that collectively in our tribe, in our past life, we were the person that people gave to. We were the person that relied on other people's resources. And in this lifetime, that's one of the major life lessons, is to become our own resource. So if you're watching my channel and these messages resonate with you, you're going to become your own resource in this lifetime. On the bottom is judgment. So guess how you're going to become your own resource? You're going to follow your purpose. I love when spirit confirms the things. All right, so let's do some guidance for Leo. Guidance for Leo, June 20th through June 26th. All right, so we have the healing card coming back out, and it says, bless all in need of healing, hope, and love. Spirit, grant us strength and wisdom and guide us to the path of wellness. I wonder if this card is going to come out for all three. It's definitely to me like a prayer. Look at that. The journey card comes out. Focus on how far you've come, Leo, not how far you have to go. You will find help in unexpected places. And then we have integrity. Drop the things that offend your soul. Embrace your truth. Ready, Leo? Here's the advice. It's your life. Let no one live it for you. All right, let's close it out for Leo with the Moonology Oracles. And Leo, this is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I'm not necessarily sensing a lot of emotions, Leo. I am sensing some powerful decisions being made. We have the step out of your comfort zone, the North Node. North Node is really powerful right now, guys. North Node is where you're headed, where you're going, what's your purpose. If you don't know what your purpose is, go study your chart and look at the North Node. We have luck is on your side. It's the new moon in Sagittarius. And we have balance, spirituality, and practicality. It's the full moon in Pisces. All right, Leo, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe. All those very good things. Engagement does help my channel grow, and I do appreciate each and every one of you. All right, I'm going to clean up really quickly, guys, and we have Sagittarius last. Sagittarius still bouncing off that moon energy. I feel it. The Lovers, the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Wands. I've seen them several times. Interesting. Gee, I wonder what Sagittarius is going to be about. Look at that, the Fool. All right, let me get it all cleaned up. I've just seen help from above. And procrastination, no way. If you're in my tribe, you have compassion for me and my procrastination, because you procrastinate too. Don't worry, we'll learn that lesson together too. I think it's coming next. Excuse me, sorry. All right, let me grab a drink of water. Diana says, hey, are you calling me out? What do you mean? What do you mean? What did I say? So I was running late, guys, and I totally didn't go to the bathroom before I started. And yes, I said bathroom. I'm in Kentucky. I'm sorry. I didn't go to the restroom before we started. Oh, the procrastination. That's all of us, Diana. That's so all of us. I promise you. Again, it's my job to show you that you're not alone. See? But I promise you, Spirit is going to make us fix it. Yeah, I got a feeling. All right, I think I'm ready for Sagittarius. Let's time sync. Let's do 4954 for Sagittarius. 4954 Sagittarius. It's going to be for the week of June 20th through June 26th. I did talk about the astrology. We have a beautiful planet parade that I definitely suggest checking out. The intro is going to start at 4 minutes. So if you want to check that out, just go back and do that and then come back to see us. But Sagittarius, we're going to use the angel inspiration again this week to see what is your energy for the week. So we're looking for the energy for Sagittarius, June 20th through June 26th. Interesting. We have the Speak from the Heart coming back out and Archangel Raphael coming out. So Sagittarius could be traveling. If you're traveling, Sagittarius, Archangel Raphael protects you in your travels. Be discerning is on the bottom. Super interesting, Sagittarius. I know this sounds weird. Diana, this may not be for you. This may be for a different Sagittarius out there. Someone is not pregnant. So someone told, be discerning. Be discerning means like see through the illusions, right? So I'm not gonna get too much in there, but someone's not pregnant. All right, let's keep going. The Heal Yourself reading cards. So Speak from the Heart and Archangel Raphael. So Speak from the Heart, again, I'm getting that heart chakra. It could have something to do with telepathy, but it's about speaking truth, of course. And then Archangel Raphael is a healing angel. This archangel comes down. Hold on, I got to go up to my cheat sheet. Healing, love, and travel, of course. Protection and travel. All right. So let's use the Heal Yourself reading cards and let's see, what is this all about? No way, Diana, don't fall out of your chair. Procrastination comes out as challenge or obstacle. So I'm just saying, guys, I've definitely been learning to listen more. And I've definitely been hearing about the procrastination. It's almost like spirit. It's like the little dad on my shoulder over here, you know, saying, you got to stop, you got to stop, you got to do it, you got to do it, just do it now. I have a thing. I made a new sticky that sticks on my wall. If you guys ever, if I ever turn the camera around and show you guys this mess. But the pin board has all the stickies, and this one says, do it anyway. Do it anyway. So that's my new sticky that I have to look at every day because spirit is definitely, I feel the hand in my back and it's like push, push, push. And yes, guys, we have free will. If you want the road to be bumpy, keep procrastinating. If you want a smoother road, stop procrastinating. All right, we have Selling Out coming out as lesson learned. So Selling Out is that card that says you, this is lesson learned. I don't feel like you feel this way right at the moment. But it's very much about the card about depletion because you gave to everyone else before you refilled your own cup, right? This is actually something you have already done. You've refilled your cup. You're ready to go, Sagittarius, and you might be ready to go somewhere. But I do feel like you're kind of pushing it off or holding it off. It could be what you're pushing off or holding off may not be necessarily the traveling, but maybe like the speaking from the heart, speaking truth about something. And then we have sexual arts coming out as the outcome. So sexual arts is about intimacy. And a lot of times, look at that 28, the love card, and of course the mirror is here. But sexual arts comes out a lot of times when people are learning that intimacy doesn't have to be just sex. Intimacy is a closeness. That's not good enough, is it? It's like intimacy can be a touch. There could be intimacy can be a look. It doesn't mean two people just have to get it on and that's intimacy. In fact, that's kind of I don't want to say it's not intimacy, but there's other ways to be more intimate than sex. And so it's very possible that this has something to do with a past situation here for some of you. And for some others of you, there's something about the selling out where you were so depleted that now you're afraid to be intimate with other people. And that's why the speak from the heart. And that's why the Archangel Raphael. And that's what you're procrastinating. It's like you have healed from a situation, but it's like now that you have your whole self back, you're really weary about giving it away again, kind of a situation. All right, let's pull the elemental wisdom for Sagittarius. My ears are ringing. Somebody must have come in. She said, I thought that was for me. I don't think that one was for you. I think that's a Sagittarius that someone is saying, hey, she's pregnant. Because she's saying that she's pregnant, she's not pregnant. That is real direct. I mean, it has to be like one person. So if it's you, please tell me. Every once in a while, you guys tell me. It just tickles me pink. Like, yes, I knew there was somebody. It's too clear. All right, so we have the Six of Wands with procrastination. You are going to be victorious. And then we also have the Justice card in reverse. What the? Oh yeah, there's several. All right, here we go, Spirit. So Justice in reverse next to the Six of Wands is not a victory. Justice in reverse says that so justice upside right says that things are being balanced. And then of course upside right down would be imbalanced, right? So it's like the procrastination is slowing you down and causing you from being victorious. So if you feel like you should be further ahead, or Sagittarius. Ooh, did you hear me almost say Aries? Because I sense that. It's strong for me. But yeah, Sagittarius, I feel like, and I just want to say too, Libra energy with justice. But I do feel like you're procrastinating something, Sagittarius, and it's holding you back from some sort of like big potential, something you're supposed to be doing. Let's look at that selling out and lessons learned. This is what's supposed to help you in your challenge or obstacle. You already know not to deplete yourself. So we have the Seven of Swords and the Four of Wands. Seven of Swords is that card of disbelief, and the Four of Wands is the card of union. Maybe you don't have belief, you don't have strong belief that there will be union. You don't have strong belief that there will be a firm foundation. And that could be why you're holding out here. Let's look at sexual arts, number 33. I feel like something's happening to Sagittarius where they could be like closing off an opportunity due to fear. Because Sagittarius very much just came out of that tunnel and it's like, I just got here. You know what I mean? So yeah, Knight of Coins. I just want to say, Sagittarius, if you do have someone around you, especially if they're an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, my Capricorn, my honey, he's such a Knight of Pentacles. It is in for the long haul. In 110%. So if you're questioning someone, Sagittarius, this person is honest and this person is true. And then we have the death card coming out in reverse. Do you guys see it in reverse? Okay, so I guess Spirit, I'm not so upset about that now, that there are some reversals. The Hanged Man is on the bottom. It does talk about being suspended between two worlds, but I think this is about a sacrifice. You could feel like you've had to sacrifice something, or you're trying, Sagittarius. Oh, Sagittarius, don't sacrifice anything. Don't sacrifice anything. You don't have to release anything. You don't have to let anything go. You already have the thing. Whatever this is, like, it's already yours. But the death card coming out, strong Scorpio energy, and it's very much in reverse. Okay, so death says that something has ended, right? So something new can begin. It does talk about transformation. This is done. This is finished. This is a completely different person. This is not the same person that you're scared is going to happen again. You see what I'm trying to say? We can't do that, guys. We can't take our what is that? There's a saying that says make sure to heal what cut you so you don't bleed on, or wait, make sure to heal so you don't bleed on those who didn't cut you, or something like that. I never say those things right, guys. I swear. But anyway, it's something like that. Like, this person didn't cut you, Sagittarius. This person is honest. This person is true. And this person, it's not about sex for them. They're not trying to like jump in the bed with you. That's not what it is at all. There is a closeness that this person has never experienced before, and that is magical to them. That's what's more important to them. Has nothing to do with sex. So that is super freaking cool. All right, let's pull some guidance from Magical Times. This is like a for real spiritual situation. I'm not going to say that you weren't in a spiritual situation before, Sagittarius, but there's something different about this. See how they're in the clouds? And if you're on the twin journey, this death card in reverse and the Four of Wands, you could finally stop procrastinating. Finally release whatever that lunar, I'm still talking about it, that Scorpio moon way back there. Look at it. I mean, ugh. But it's like you could finally release something about what you don't believe about this union, and then bam, there's union. That's interesting. All right, Sagittarius, let's see. Magical Times for guidance. Spirit guidance for Sagittarius with this situation. Discernment comes out. See the truth of the situation. Use common sense. Do not be fooled. Pay attention. Your intuition knows. So that tells me that you're going to know this person. I love how that death card is in reverse. You're going to know that this person is true. You're going to know that this person is like in for the long haul, right? All right, we have the energy card. Life force is flowing. Open yourself to receive the power from within. In other words, the time of procrastination is over. It's time to get moving. And we have destiny coming out. No way. Acknowledge your mission. Align with your purpose. You have gifts to share with the world. And I just want to say, Sagittarius, don't freak out, but reconciliation is on the bottom. Remember the source of love. A loving action is all you need to begin the process. Reach out with a simple first step. This might not necessarily be a new person, but I will say that this is a healed person. All right. Okay, I can't say that. We're always healing. But they've made the shift, right? They've made the transformation, right? All right, let's close it out for Sagittarius. So we have communication is key. New moon in Gemini. There's those twins. We have nothing is yet set in stone. It's the mutable moon. It's falling on that energy. So in other words, you haven't lost the opportunity yet, Sagittarius. Get moving. And we have you are good enough. It's the full moon in Virgo. I love it. All right, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. And that's it, guys. That is the fire signs for June 20th through June 26th. Not too bad, right? I do sense a lot more fiery energy, a lot of feisty energy. There could be some frustration with the fire signs this week, but I definitely feel like we're past the point of not implementing, right? So we're going to be implementing our lessons, raising our vibrational energy. If something knocks us down, we're going to pick ourselves back up. And I definitely feel like that's how it's going to work out this week. So tell me, what do you guys think? Absolutely. Monor Khan. Can I ask a question on Facebook? That's it, Diana. Thank you. If you don't heal your wounds, you will continue to bleed on those that did not cut you. I can't remember who it is. I think it's Elaine on Seinfeld. Did you guys watch Seinfeld? I dance like Elaine, and you know how she can't ever get the sayings right? Like, that's me. I can't ever. I'm always trying to put like two or three different sayings together that don't have anything to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's sweet. Oh, that's so sweet, Sandra. I love it that we're all connecting. Look at this. I want us to connect for real, Sandra. I hope we really get to take that trip. All right, guys, it is that time. So I will pick a couple, maybe one or two to do a reading for. So if you're looking for guidance or you have a question, Manor Khan on Facebook, this is the time. We went over an hour. That's odd. Which one was super long? Must have been the Aries. I'm surprised we have Facebook, honestly. I mean, I know like there's some of the regular followers, like April, she's with us often. But yeah, oh, I know why, because you guys shared out. I'm like, where are these people coming from? Yes, Diana. I'm sorry if you missed it, but we're done and we can totally talk about it again because I'm so excited. Look, I want to show you. Ready? So this is the planet parade. So if you missed it at the beginning, look at that. That's what it's going to look like, and you're actually going to be able to see it. Now, the moon is not going to be in there. See that crescent moon between Venus and Mars? It's actually not going to be there until Friday the 24th. But any day from between now and the end of June, if you want to, and actually a little bit in July, guys, but if you want to walk out first thing in the morning, you want to look at the horizon, you're going to find Venus first because Venus is a brighter planet. And then you'll be able to find Mercury from there. Just go towards the horizon. Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. I'm sorry, Mercury. Mercury is closest to the sun, and that's why it's like harder to see, right? But really, June 24th, Friday, is going to be the best day because the moon is going to be between Venus and Mars. And guys, if you're on a twin journey, that's really an important date. It's kind of like the thing we talked about at the beginning for today. That I feel like when that moon moves into this alignment, that's probably going to be the day that something big happens, manifestation wise on your journey. So guys, if it does, please come back and tell me. Amber, message me. Let me know what happened. But yeah, so see the moon, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, big planets on that parade. They do say that you won't be able to see the rings on Saturn unless you have a telescope, but you don't need a telescope to see that alignment of the planets. So it won't happen again, guys, until 2040. The last time I believe was 2004. I think it was. Where did I say at the beginning? Yeah, 2004 was the last time. So yeah, it's super cool. So I leave for the airport at 6 a.m. that day. It'll be a big day of flying for sure. Yeah, I'm excited about that planet parade. It's just cool. I don't know. Saturn retrograde, we talked about that a little bit because you know me, I like to just keep everything on the positive and I don't want to like, step on anybody's toes. But Saturn retrograde, I remember the Mercury retrograde and I tried not to bring it up. It's such a joke, right? But yeah, so Saturn retrograde, guys, is very much where like Saturn, the dad planet, right? Like the father planet, like the authority planet, like the rules and regulations planet. What's in retrograde, it means we're learning big lessons about rules. I feel like so one of the reasons that I really didn't bring it up a lot is because I feel like as a tribe collectively, we've definitely got to where we're implementing those lessons. And so Saturn retrograde, is it going to be a big lesson for us? Yes, but we're going to be able to handle it just fine and move forward. You see what I'm saying? As some people that may not have been dealing with the same spiritual lessons or things that we've been dealing with as a collective tribe, may be experiencing different types of things with this Saturn retrograde. So I'm not saying that it's not powerful, but I'm just saying like we're ready to learn our lessons. We're ready to accept them and we're ready to implement them in our lives. So for us in our tribe, Saturn retrograde is not so massive. I don't want to say that tremendously because it is about big O lessons, you know what I mean? Like something that you really have to understand from here on out type of situation, right? So we did talk about that too, Diana, the Saturn retrograde. Not the most exciting news, but Venus and Mars, if you're on the twin journey, Venus and Mars are, we talked about divine masculine and divine feminine energy. So I definitely recommend watching that intro, Diana. We talked about how if you have Aries in major aspects, like big aspects, sun, moon, rising, it's very possible that you're actually the masculine in your soul journey. So yeah, we touched on that. I know some people are gonna be like, no, I'm the feminine. Yeah, I get it. I understand. But eventually we'll all learn and we'll all see, right? But yeah, so that was the astrology, but super cool. I would definitely just check it out. I put it at 4 minutes. So I did make an intro timestamp, 4 minutes. So if you want to watch it, yeah, yeah. Jenna says I was driving but stopped at my brake spot. Oh, Jenna, what do you do? You're driving a lot when we're doing the lives. Tell me what you do, Jenna. Hi, Amanda. She's saying we took longer. I accidentally started eating my ice about halfway through today's live. I can't believe it. All right, guys. I can't think of anything else that I want to talk about. I know tomorrow we're back to regular schedule. So tomorrow we're doing Earth signs, so Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Water signs will be on Sunday, of course, and then air signs on Monday. Um, I don't have any special lives set up. But I have been talking. Remember when I was talking to you guys about doing Reiki and how my Reiki healer was in India? She has contacted me and talked to me about doing a collab, which I'm really interested in doing because we are to that point on our channel and we need to start collaborating and making things a little bigger, right? And so I feel like she would be the perfect person to be my first collab with, just because she was the first person that I learned about Reiki. And I really am really have just really fond of, I wish I could have more time to like go more in depth with the spiritual healing stuff. I feel like we will as we move through our journey. But I really would like to have her on just so you guys we can do like a Q&A. And just, especially if you guys have never had a Reiki healing before, because it's so powerful and it's so amazing to me that like the person doesn't have to be there. And the things that she told me like after, I've had it a couple times now, and like after she contacts you and tells you like the things that she experienced. And it was really just astounding, a really amazing experience. So I'm kind of really excited to be doing a collab with her. But the difficult part is we are in Kentucky in the United States, and she, of course, is on the other side of the world. So the time is a little bit of difficulty. We were going to actually try to do it this weekend, but we can't get our time schedule figured out. It might be something that I'm going to have to do like early morning. And then you guys will just have to come back and check it out, you know, on the replay. I know most of you guys are out there on the West Coast. And so the time difference and stuff, I get it. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to do hers early. I'm going to try. I was really wanting to do it this weekend because she had time this weekend, but unfortunately we have so much going on. Junior's boys are back in town visiting for the summer. Amelia and her brother have a birthday 2 days apart or whatever it is, you know, in the same week. So yeah, we have a lot going on this weekend. And so unfortunately I'm not able to do a morning one. I have stayed caught up in the Etsy shop, so everyone should have their readings in the Etsy shop, just so we could spend some family time this weekend. So I will try to get with her, and maybe that's something we could do throughout the week, or maybe that's something we could do next weekend. But I feel like it would be super fun, just to communicate with somebody who's on the other side of the world, and just to be able to. She has so many different. I asked her to send me a quick bio, because I went and looked at her Instagram, and of course she has a list of stuff. I should have put her link in the description box, guys. I'll try to do that tomorrow for the earth signs. But we're going to be talking about her a lot more, and I will try to get a date picked out where we can do like a little interview and a little Q&A, so you guys can come in and maybe get some questions answered about spiritual healings and different types of spiritual healings and that kind of stuff. Does that seem like something you guys would be interested in? I know, like, I didn't know too much about Reiki when she first came to me, and I was really interested in it. I heard about it. But I want to say it's one of those experiences where before you do it, it just sounds like something that may be cool and it may help you, you know, something like that. But actually, it's super spiritual. It's super enlightening, enlightenment type of energy. And she pointed out some health issues to me that I ended up later experiencing and having to go to the doctor and deal with. So I'm just saying it was a super, super cool experience both times. So yeah, I wonder if you guys would be interested in doing that. Jenna says, I don't want to work tonight, but I do want the loot. I understand that feeling. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you so much for coming in here with me, always staying with me and hanging out. I appreciate it so very much. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow, 2 p.m., we'll be back and we will do the earth signs, and we'll talk a little bit more about that planet parade. All right, guys, thank you so much. As always, I'm always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you, guys.